Hello and welcome to our tornado build.
I just noticed something in the new credits.
Go on.
Next to Crocodile Timmy is a little croquette.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've sent him that picture as well.
Yes.
My wife loves it. Yeah.
Our Robin is ensconced on the opening credits. Sorry, carry
on. Also, have you noticed that next to Julian on his desk is a heathen detector? How are we, gentlemen?
Good.
Yeah.
Very busy again, but very good.
Just thinking, what would a heathen detector be? So it's just like a job application, and they go, ah, when they see it.
Well, I can show you the picture, and we can, because he's actually got the books on his desk actually have titles as well. So I'll pull up the picture now.
He's gone into so much detail.
Like our South Welsh friends.
Yeah.
And our New South Welsh friends.
We call them friends, but where is it?
It's only to placate them.
Yeah. You get a tax credit.
Come on, load up.
Oh, what's going on with his hair? That's better.
We need new people at Welsh Mythology for Beginners, the complete guide to summoning sheep, and advanced heathenology.
Heresy levels.
Heresy levels. That should be the bullshit meter.
I like the love spoon on the wall. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I have just noticed the sheep as well. I didn't notice the sheep earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought Julian looks like, in that image, the boss of Ryanair.
Come roll with me. Yeah, I like that picture. That's fun. But anyway.
Yeah, I suppose we better do some modelling shizzle.
Yeah, we better get on with the show, aren't we? We've got lots of chat to catch up with.
Hey.
Gold.
Ian says, "Hi everyone, hi Paul, and welcome."
I bet I get it again. Oh, and he says, "Where's Tiff?" I'll say it then. Lube and subscribe on your way in.
GM's in. He says, Alien, hello, plastic smashers, and those that lose small parts. This is becoming concerning, the way some of you lose them bits. Oi, I've lubed up. Oi, I'm subscribed up. Now what?
What? Yeah, and he goes on to say, Tiff be watching you, Ian. Tiff be watching you. Yeah.
Paul says, "Morning, troops."
Morning, Paul.
Oh!
I can see that.
He says, "Good morning, folks. Welcome to the Mighty Fin build. Hope you're all well. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. Thank you."
Oh dear.
She said before we went live, she never knows what voice we're going to do.
Yeah.
It makes her laugh.
Yes. So she approves. This mod is approved.
I need to post that Jackie Lambie link to you guys.
You do.
Joe's in. He says, "Good morning, all. Paul can't wait to see that ship."
Oh, ship. Okay. David Valleys. G'day, all. Have to pop out to drop Helen off in
Ustrad.
We'll be back, traffic permitting.
Duke says, "Good day, all you beautiful people." Hello, Duke.
And Bob's in, custodian of the Strand Beast. He says, "Good morrow, good peeps. Here, but only just. Very drowsy yet from more painkillers. Fed up with this. Roll on hospital in a fortnight." Hang on in there, Bob. We're all with you.
Bob's got more Strand Beasts that he's trying to get rid of. You have a lot of M4H people groups.
Is it must have been mating season just gone for the strand beast then, and there's been a
Must have been, yeah. Those
So he's
strange.
getting to hospital. He's just going to lash
well,
12 strand beasts together and ride them like a board.
yeah.
Matt's in. He says, hi, folks.
Matt,
Do you
where
reckon
are you?
No, not that, Matt.
Not that
Down-
Matt.
Down in the bottom left.
Not that Matt. Matt, disregard that. It's another Matt. Oh yeah, I know who it is now. Sorry,
Matthew, not Matt.
Matthew. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I reckon what he does is he's laid them all out under his mattress, and then he just turns the fan on so that it's like a massage bed.
Talking of the other Matthew, here he is.
Yes, which is the one Gary was trying to ask about.
Matthew says, "Good morning, all. Dull and moist here. Oh, well, I do like it when it's moist. Neighbour's cat has stayed overnight. Hopefully, picking our rescue cat tomorrow. Matthew, where are you in the world? Are you near Telford?
So on the subject of moist, I did hear this morning that the UK has had rain every single calendar day of 2026 so far.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's been non-stop.
It's wonderful.
Sounds grim.
The grass is green.
Mind you, it's raining here right now, so I should shut up.
I'm sick of walking the dog in the rain.
No moob sweat today, so that's good. Dita says, morning, good morning to all of you, or good evening to some. Good evening.
Joe says, hope the weather gets better there. I believe we were in the 80s Fahrenheit here yesterday, but expecting possible thunderstorms Saturday night and Sunday morning.
I'd just like to see some blue sky.
Yeah, I like
emigrate.
the wet weather.
Suffering your jocks.
Yeah.
Who is it? Oh, Adam Scale Modelling's around, and he says, good afternoon, all. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Patrick's in. He says, g'day all.
Hello.
Hey, Patrick.
Paul says, this morning, looking through my Trumpeter 1350 scale HMS Belfast 1942 model kit, I'm making plans on lighting it up, having open doors and having the crew 3D printed and railings made up. If you go in, go all in. That'd be great. See if you can get the back wheels in too.
Yeah. Cool.
Joe says, wow, that does look like Julian. With the sheep and everything.
Owen Ghost is around, and he says, good morning, everyone.
Hello, Ghost.
Well, it's Owen now.
NJ is in.
Nat.
We have the first name for NJ?
Nat.
Yeah, cool. I didn't want to go off and but Nathan says yeah.
Hello, legal department.
Nat's in saying greetings, the Four Musketeers and everyone else.
And Nat's Belgian meteor looks fantastic, by the way. I think really like it.
Was that the one with the like the fluor orange? Yeah, that did look sick.
Cool.
Paul says this year the HMS Belfast is 87 years old on St. Patrick's Day.
Is that the HMS Belfast? Am I right in thinking that fired the first shots for D-Day?
Yeah, probably. Matt says Glasgow. Or Glasgow. Glasgow.
Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, it's the other Matt I was.
Mod is just going, which one?
Bob says, oh, can I drop the rest of the beasts to Shelfie?
For your M4H groups. It's think of it as a donation to M4H.
Yeah, I have, you. That would be incredibly kind of you, Bob, and we would gladly receive them because things like that make us chuckle.
It's stuff that people who struggle with dexterity and stuff can make as well.
Yeah, and we have got a few people, present company included. So if you would like to donate them to the Telford M4H group, we would gladly accept them.
Alien Ian says, Yeah, I'm getting a bit sick of cycling in the rain. I've run out of spare waterproofs, but no rain today. Yay.
Nice.
Cycle naked. Doesn't matter then.
Well,
I think Ian might get arrested.
yeah, you're going to be moist up the crack no matter what you do. Matthew says, I'm in Kings Norton, Birmingham, with good access to the M6 and M54. Gary, hi, Sheriff.
All right. We thought you were closer to Telford. But if you're ever around the Telford area on one of the days where we have a session, you're more than welcome to drop in.
Nat says, started Timmah Yamaha motorbike, enjoying so far.
Oh, motorbikes are up there with floaty things for me.
I think I saw a picture of that one too. Am I right in thinking that was R1?
My cousin had an R1. I passed my motorbike test and he did his a few months later.
Yeah.
And he bought the R1 before he passed his test. And we talked about it on Facebook. And he said, I'm just going to go out up to town on the bike. And I went, don't go out on the bike because you've got your test tomorrow. If you crash today, you're screwed. If you crash tomorrow, you're fine. Insurance will cover it. And I'll be all right. I know what I'm doing. I'm like, all right, okay. An hour later, he messaged me saying, you said not to go out on the bike until I've done my test. And he went, yeah. And he went, will my insurance still cover me if I crash before my test? And I went, no. And he went, bollocks. I went, why? And he went, I got the brake and the accelerator mixed up and I accelerated. I went to stop at a junction and accelerated through somebody's front wall of their garden.
Are you allowed to be on an R1 straight away over there?
Yeah. If you do your full, if you're 21 or over, you can do a full bike license. So you can either, in the UK, you can either just do your CBT and ride around on CBT for 2 years, which is up to 125 on mopeds or bikes. And then you can do a test and go on to do your full license. Yeah. Or you can just do once you're 21, you can do your full license straight away.
Yeah, we have a LAMS system, so learner approved motorcycle. It's a power to weight ratio thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So generally, like you can have like a 500 or like an R6 or something, but it'll generally have a limiter on it.
Yeah.
Something that's giving me sleepless nights at the moment because Jake, our resident crash test dummy for the family, he's got his BT in a couple of months. Yeah. Then he's got a bike, and then he'll be getting a bike.
Yeah.
And it absolutely scares me.
Yeah. In the UK, you can ride up to 125 or a bike that's limited to the same power output.
Okay.
But after 2 years, you can start riding a full size bike. Or once you're 21, you can do your full license, which is what I did. So when I was 21, my dad paid me to do my motorbike. 21, 22, something like that. My dad paid me to do my motorbike license. So I did my CBT. You have to do your CBT. Then you do your slow maneuvers test and your theory test and your road test as well. So you have to do 4 tests before you can have a full bike license.
There's more tests for a motorbike than there is for a car.
Yeah. So as soon as I passed my final test, I was able to ride my 600cc. Yeah,
there's a new law starting here in, I think, January next year in New South Wales. L plates on a motorbike have to wear one of those fluorescent vests, like a flight line vest. Harley riders are going to hate it because it's I don't understand. You buy a motorbike and all of your clothes for the rest of your life are like, sponsorship for Harley Davidson. I don't understand that. They should be paying you.
Yeah. See, in the UK, it's Triumph. You see loads
I ride a Cruiser, but I'd wear a flanny that just has armor in it.
Yeah. I got one that says, get a real bike.
See, I had Gore-Tex with armor in it, and then armored gloves and things.
Moving on, Joe says, maybe Julian is a Texan. She'd be very afraid.
Nat says, glad you liked my Gloucester Meteor. Thank you.
Really did. Yeah. good kit too.
Bob says, best order more beasts then. No, don't go.
Cool.
Bob, just
make sure you put plenty of packing balls with it, Bob.
GM says, Bobby, no!
Nat says, meant to snow this weekend in Bradford, UK, and surround areas this week. Ew. Ghastly.
Tiffany says, no, Bob, not more strand beasts.
All right. So as a reference, I've uploaded a Jackie Lambie clip onto the Discord video link thing just to get an idea how she has full on bogan talks. Like she's rough. She's like mutton dressed as lamb. Really.
You realise most Australians sound like that to us.
No, this would be horrifying. You just go, yeah, you'd shut up.
If a pack of unfiltered Marlboro Reds was a person. Yeah.
Anyway, Gary.
Tiff says, "Yeah, we're meant to get snow. Here too, Nat." Gonna do my full repertoire today.
More comments, modders.
Mother says no.
No, she's
it's
like
all fun and games until Gary pulls out his Indian accent or something.
Tita.
Deet says participated in sinking DKM Scharnhorst.
Peace, Mary.
D-Day and the official surrender of Japan was pretty much the last World War II cruiser to be decommissioned and preserved since Belgrano was sunk.
Yeah, by the Royal Navy.
So
is that
the Belfast?
Yeah,
I saw a map the other day of
Belfast.
Yeah.
I saw a map the other day of the Falkland Islands in 1982 with the exclusion zone around it and where everything was, and it showed what the Belgrano was up to.
Yeah.
Never once did it penetrate
the zone.
I think it was literally you had the zone coming down here, and it was going like that.
Yeah.
It never once penetrated the zone.
Yeah, I think the problem they had with it was they thought it was testing the boundaries and things.
It possibly was.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what they did was wrong. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, there's no reason to be zigzagging along the very edge of an exclusion zone.
Well, no.
Unless you're intending to go either into that exclusion zone or test the defences.
Yeah, what was
quite the Chinese that they sent a fleet around Australia.
What was quite funny was you had the Falkland Islands, the Belgrano's down here zigzagging, and the actual British fleet's the other side, completely opposite sides of the. Anyway,
go on, John.
Right. Matthew says, thank you. That would motivate to stop becoming a hermit, Gary.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drive from Kings Norton, though, isn't it, mate? And you've got to get around the nightmare that's the Birmingham car park.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
If
I've done that once. That is terrible.
Welcome. You're more than welcome.
GM says, Mikey, if you confuse brakes with throttle, you shouldn't be on a bike. Yeah, I think what he meant was he went to press the brakes, but instead of pulling the fingers, he'd twisted his wrist instead. So he did that instead of just squeezing the fingers.
Yeah, it's back control, man. It's bad.
It's lack of experience.
That's no bueno.
Paul says, Mikey, don't knock the 125cc scooters. I'm one. I have a Honda CBF 125 M9909 plates. It regularly goes to 95 miles an hour.
Yeah, we did our CBTs on Hondas, Honda 125s. They were all right. They were no good for my dad because my dad was about the weight I am now.
Yeah.
And when we got the part of your lesson was you had to ride over this bridge that goes across the estuary.
I thought you were going to say old lady.
Got a lot of crosswind, and my dad was quite large and it's a very small bike. So he went from doing 70 to doing about 40 because the crosswind was slowing him down, and he was acting as basically like a sale for the bike.
Yeah.
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 Bless him.
We have a class here in certain states in South Australia and Northern Territory. You can ride a 50cc scooter on a car license.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be on the bloody road. By law, they're only allowed to do 50 kilometres an hour. But of course, it's like e-bikes. People soup them up and stuff like that. But they're more danger to, and you can't keep up with the traffic.
Yeah. Well, it's we were in
Should be off
Tesco's
the
the
road.
other day, and there's two young lads. There's no way they was older than 18. They could only have been old enough to do a CBT. Both on trials bikes. One of them absolutely caked in mud, had off-road tires on his bike, no L plates on or anything. So bear in mind, like I said, there's no way he could have been old enough to ride a bike without a full license. So he should have had L plates on. And he'd obviously been riding off-road with off-road tires, and he was just acting as if he was normal. As if it was completely normal. It's like, you're an idiot. Right, and his idea of PP was tucking his trackies into his socks.
Pitch Kits is in, saying afternoon, everyone.
Kieran.
Hello, Kieran.
Hello, Kieran.
The nicest guy ever. Steve says, hi, folks.
Hi, Steve. And Steve also says, same snow forecast for Belgium, modelling weekend.
Ooh.
LWM Modelling is in, saying, afternoon, folks. Can't stop long as I'm getting new tyres on the car later.
Ooh, hello, LWM.
Kevin says, good day, everyone. Good
Hi,
day,
Kev.
Kevin.
Good motto, sir.
Day, sir.
Tiff says, oi, I'm in tears, Gary. Emoji laugh, emoji laugh, emoji laugh.
Nah, stop it. Alien Ian says, that didn't last long. Raining again. Grumbles.
Adam says the captain of the Belgrano has admitted multiple times that they were planning on doing a flanking attack, and it was justified.
Fair enough.
There you go. And he's done way too much research into the Falklands.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Waitrose was there, wasn't he?
What are the what do the Argentinians call the Falkland Islands?
Malvinas.
Yeah.
The Malvinas.
Yeah. Jim says, John, Jackie Lambie is a really fun person. I introduced her to my mother some years back as a serious stir. Mum kept going on about good Australian woman, not an Asian. Mum turned grey in shock.
Whoa.
And Graham's in and he says, good afternoon all. I hope you're all well despite the miserable weather. Oh, the weather won't get me down, mate. Not this week. I've had a good week this week. I had my annual diabetic MOT and it all went very well. I've lost weight, my blood pressure's at its lowest, and I've still got feet.
Nice.
Winning.
Did they feed the
Jules
full
says,
meter into you?
oi, Shelfie, I do not look like the boss of Ryanair. By the way, that was 57 quid plus VAT for mentioning Ryanair without written permission, having submitted blood and DNA samples and firstborn child.
Sorry, John, what did you say?
Oh, did you have the full meter, the proctology exam, or?
Oh, no. No, it was just...
Did you ask multiple times?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wasted trip then.
Julian says, as for the heathen detector, it just keeps blowing up. No idea why. Polish its halo. I'm just thinking, because that last thing, as you type in that Ryanair thing, it would have been pinging. Like it would have been... Oh.
Tiffany says, Molly, it looks like you're drinking cough medicine.
Oh. This
Stubby.
I'll have you know, it's a lovely Furphy.
Oh, that is a good
Furphy's
drop.
refreshing ale.
And a
Well,
2 OCU Hornet Retirement stubby older koozie.
I've got Dow Egbert's refreshing instant coffee. And GM says, Julian, Mikey should have kept the heathen detector. He's the real heathen.
Gino's in. He says hello to all in panel and to all in chat. G'day,
Hi, Gino.
Katie, so just so you all know, Mike's in trouble after the live. Well,
Kaylee, sweetheart, we would never have guessed.
Hmm.
That was funny. Graham says, glad to hear it, Gary. Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe. Says, good to hear that, Mr. Morris. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah.
LWM says, still got feet, but the police want to know whose feet they are and where's the rest of the body.
Paul says, I'm in a conundrum. That must be close to Belfast or something. I'm in a conundrum. Oh, do I put the Hella French Task Force Revell?
I'm glad you got that one.
Revell de la Mer. Something or other.
A candelabra named Lumiere. That's
1-400 kit on hold and start the 1-350 scale HMS Belfast.
Well, I personally would do neither.
I reckon continue what you've got. The Belfast will have a habit of waiting patiently until you're ready.
Yes.
If it was Gary, he'd just take a shelf to it. Julian says the hidden detector is pinging Nodge. It is smoking suspiciously, though.
And GM says, Kaylee, ha ha ha. Yes, the samurai swordsman is being sharpened as we speak.
Deet says, I'm currently working on my Apollo 13 stack Dragon Kit.
Nice.
Julian says, Mikey's in trouble. Notes to self. Must watch the start of the stream to see why. I think it was
You won't see why, but you will, if you listen carefully, hear why.
Paul says, thanks, guys. I said something like naughty as a joke to Kaylee.
I think you should tell the listening ladies and gentlemen of what you said.
Okay. So I went in the kitchen to make a brew before the live stream, and she went, you can F off. And I went, why? What's the matter? And you went, I've had enough. She went, I've had enough of you. You've left the washing up. And I said, but think of it this way, love. If I did the washing up, what would you do with the rest of your day? And she was not impressed.
You know,
obviously it was a joke. I wasn't being serious. Yeah. I felt brave.
And then you felt pain.
Yeah. Yeah, bless her.
Trevor says, hi all.
Hello,
Trevor. Trevor.
David says, hello all, back now and hello on screen. Hello.
Patrick's, no, that's Dieter, says he's finished Nia's sculpture finally, and my Apollo Soyuz combo. They spoke Oklahomsky up there.
Graham says, Mikey, I'm amazed you're still breathing. That's not brave, that's foolish.
It's fun. Problem is, neither of us could stop laughing. So,
Yeah. Gino says, you've been a naughty boy, Mikey.
Yeah, I'm going to have to nail your testicles to the coffee table now.
oh, Paul says, Mikey, you know you're going to pay for that one. Yeah, I'm going to pay for it out of my wallet later.
Yeah, because you're taking the good lady out, aren't you?
Yes. Saying that, though, she's booked tickets for my birthday to the theatre.
The theatre?
And not the operating theatre.
Yeah.
To go and watch the Spitfire Girls.
Oh.
It's about a group of women who flew Spitfires during World War II.
Huh.
About their story, about them reminiscing about the war.
Right. Have you heard there's a movie being made called Landship?
Yes, I have.
Right.
And I follow their Facebook page.
Right. Okay.
Also, I don't know whether it was fake news or anything like that. I saw a post the other day saying that Hanks and Spielberg were getting together to do another Second World War series,
Quite possibly.
but it seemed to be about the fighter squadrons attached to the 100 bomb group.
Quite possibly.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they've done Red
Or something like that.
Because Red Tails is quite popular, but that wasn't Hanks and Spielberg.
No, that wasn't. That was a good film.
It was. It's a good documentary as well.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you
It's
should.
got to be better than Pearl Harbor.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
Knocks Pearl Harbor into a cocked hat.
Yeah.
Just like the Japanese.
Anyway, GM says, samurai saucepans. Mr. Morris, are these secret cooking utensils then?
No, when Marion's mother was alive, bless her, Marion's dad was well into Bruce Lee and all things like that, and he had samurai swords. So we always said that if he upset Marion's mum, she'd get a samurai saucepan out. And
Your turn, Gary.
oh, is it? Sorry. Matt says, just before Valentine's Day, Mikey. Ouch. I shall be expecting a dozen red roses.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I was going to get it the other day, the Lego flowers. Because they got
Oh,
me.
yeah.
At our brand new modelling session last night,
Yes.
Wellington Library, every second and fourth Wednesday of the month, 6 till 9 p.m. If anybody in the Telford area wants to come along. Cindy, from who's part of our group and our contact with the council, she made a Lego flower arrangement during the evening.
Are they nice, are they?
It looked very good. I got a photo of it, actually.
Yeah, they are really good.
Unfortunately,
Jenna's got cacti and a couple of other things. Yeah, they're good.
She'll enjoy it.
Steve
Yeah.
says, tester what?
there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
In the Models for Heroes vase.
Nice.
Is that John Luke Picard in
That
the background
looks
there?
very
No,
much
that's,
like
that's
John
John
Luke
Mason
Picard.
Morris, Cindy's husband.
Oh. Right. Julian says, Mikey, that's right up there with the bloke whose wife said she wanted a spa day for her birthday. Put a present and commented the correct pronunciation is spade.
And then you see, when Marion said she wanted a spa day, I took her around the corner to the local spa shop.
Jim says 88 pilots had met a number of them back in 1980s. Lovely down-to-earth women. They all told some hilarious stories to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, it should be good.
All
So
right.
Pretty cheap as well.
Tornado.
they're trying at RAF Cosford to get they want to get a display together, reminiscing about the ATA girls, because if the ATA girls weren't there, or the ATA pilots weren't there, I don't believe they were all girls. There's a lot of
No,
them
they
were.
were not.
The Spitfires at Castle Bromwich would never have got to where they needed to be.
No. They wouldn't have. But they did a lot of good work, didn't they? Because they had their pilots training, and then literally they flew every aircraft. If they hadn't flown it before, they were just given a manual, said, read that, and then go and fly it.
Yeah, they could be flying a Spitfire in the morning and a Wellington in the afternoon.
Yeah. And they were flying them on their own normally.
Yeah.
And they weren't allowed to use the weapons on board and things like that. Like with the Spitfires and things, they weren't allowed to use the machine guns or anything.
Well, the guy I was talking to said they used to fly the Spitfires from Castle Bromwich. There must have been a strip there at the time. To Cosford, and then Cosford had put all the avionics in it.
Yeah.
And all that, and then they go off to their relative squadrons.
There you go. Matthew says
No, he doesn't.
he does.
No, he doesn't. He's not
He
saying
does.
anything.
His body's catching up. ATA, anything to anywhere, girls.
Yeah.
Unlike Telford girls.
Steady, my granddaughter's a Telford girl.
We have a jet.
Yeah, mine's looking like a jet now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Rose is in. Speaking of our resident Falklands expert.
Oh, hello, Gary. How are you, sir? Haven't spoken to you for ages.
Yeah. You've just missed discussion about the Belgrano, Gary.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to come up on here, Gary, you're more than welcome, as always. Graham says, Tonkers are looking good, guys. Any issues so far? Yes. So
Yeah, there have been issues.
we've all got issues. That's why we're here. So I don't think you see it. Where's my remote? There it is. Too bright. There you go. So when I tried to put the front end, zoom in that way. So when I tried to put the front end in, if I joined the bottom edges, the top came apart. And if I joined the top, then the bottom came apart. So I went, stuff it. I'll sort of meet in the middle, and then I'll just put fill around it.
See, mine was fine, but I'm doing the German one, so I don't know whether there's a slight difference in the moulding, maybe.
It could be.
Yeah, I didn't have that issue.
Yeah.
Well, you're just Mr. Perfect, aren't you?
My issue was putting the air intakes in, the intakes on.
I think that could have been what's caused the problem, because I put the air intakes on to the side of the cockpit.
John came up with an ingenious plan that I'm so thick I hadn't thought of. There was two little, for want of a better word, nipples that you used to correctly line it up. If you cut them off, it fits much easier.
Yeah.
There they are. Yeah.
So those little nubbins seat in there, and obviously, like it's pretty much a press fit, but with the nubbins, it's like you've got to move, like bend stuff out of the way and kind of depress it a bit. But John is right. By shaving those off, it does just slide.
It just drops in. Yeah. So
that's why I just put the intakes onto the side of the cockpit, and then put all three on at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't really have a plan for today. Just before coming live, I gave this a bit of prime. So I could paint it now because it is dry. It's only a light sort of coat using that rattle can Timmah stuff, that extra fine, what it's called. Or I can just do the ordnance and get that sort of started now the way while that dries and paint it off screen. I did go off to Frontline today. I ran out of paint, so I went off and bought some more. But I won't be able to use it now yet. But it's medium sea grey. So as the note here, medium sea grey BS 381C 637 with a gloss black night fin, gloss night black fin inspired.
Yeah.
So I'll do that later. I'll probably do it a little bit shortly. But
TBG says, hi, everyone. Hello, TBG.
Hi, TBG.
Wait Rose says, chap from my school was weapons officer on HMS Conqueror in 82. Wow. So he'd have been the one that pulled the button on the Belgrano.
Pulled the button? Don't you push the button?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I was trying not to say pulls the trigger.
I got my facetious head on today.
You are. Julian says, one of two of SA. According to one of them, the ATA ladies weren't taught blind flying. Her boyfriend was a fighter pilot, heard that and scribbled instructions on a napkin. Next day, fog suddenly set in and she landed.
yeah.
Coincidentally, at the RAF blind flying school, who promptly took 2 days to put her through the entire course. There we go.
Wow.
And let's go back. Nat says, I did Revell 132nd Tornado GR.1, came out well. Excellent.
Yeah, I did the one years ago. I did the 132nd Tornado. Welcome to Schleswig with a big panther on the tail. That was a great build, but it was a unbelievably good dust magnet.
I'm not sure if I've said this build, but this is my first Tonka, and first of like the older kind of jets and things that, well, you know, by my that I've ever done, and I understand the hype now. It is cool. It's a cool looking plane. Like, it's no Tomcat, but it's a cool looking plane.
Oh, hello, Benji.
I'm just going to mute a second.
GM says, one ATA woman met an FW-190 aircraft just after takeoff. Tower told her to swerve and keep turning. German pilot was told much later about the woman pilot, and she wasn't armed. Very surprised. Nice. At least she got away from him. Graham says, thanks, guys. Worth knowing. I have the twin pack to build. GM says, yes, he was, and I made a point of shaking his hand and thanking him. There we go. Paul says, my great uncle was head engineer on HMS Belfast. So the kit is very important to him.
Yeah.
There we go.
The Belfast is the one that is
Docked in
on the
Bridge.
Thames, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got shown around a bit more of the engine room because I told the bloke there that it's an old stoker himself. I told him I'm a stoker in the Australian Navy.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah, you'd appreciate this. And, they opened the little one of the little ropes. And, yeah, they took me around and showed me some extra stuff, which was really, really cool of him.
I get the impression Gary's just dropped his Tonka.
Oh no! I just dropped me scalpel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would scream like that too.
Just catch it with your foot. You'll be all right.
I think he's more worried about doing another Peaches.
Yeah.
Cripes.
That was funny. He'll never live that down.
Nope.
We've got more comments, I believe. Where's P16, by the way?
P16.
Part 16. Julian says, also, when Malta was under siege, the ATA got aggro for the lack of hurricanes there. The ATA commandant kicked off and pointed out they'd be faster delivering aircraft that they were taught blind flying. Yeah.
Well, they'd have had a hell of a job getting the ATA to fly Hurricanes out to Malta because they had to come off carriers for a start.
Well, yeah.
They had to they put them on the carrier at Gibraltar and then launched them off the carriers to get to Malta.
Yeah, because that's what Roald Dahl ended up flying, wasn't it?
Say again?
That's what Roald Dahl ended up flying.
Yeah.
16, Mikey.
Yes, buddy.
Clear sprue with the canopy on it, furthest on the left.
Thank you.
Probably covered in flash, if anything like the rest of
Oh,
the
yeah. It'd be unrecognisable.
Yeah. Is that the piece that we scratch built last week?
It is. Head-up display combiner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And Waitrose says to Paul, I think HMS Belfast was the escort to my dad's ship in Korea, along with HMS Cossack. Wow.
Nice.
Big names there.
Big boats.
Ships, the floaty thing.
I just like annoying people.
Yeah, and Boulder Goes says then they discovered they had 3 gladiators still in packing crates. They actually had more than 3 in the packing crates, but a lot of them were destined to go to Egypt. So they blanked the 3 that became the famous 3 gladiators of Malta, Faith, Hope, and Charity.
What the hell is that?
Before they took them off to Alexandria. What the hell is what?
That's not a part. That's just a splodge of plastic.
Oh, no.
The perfectly molded HUD, I believe he's examining.
Oh God, yeah, that's just a mess.
Yeah, it was a mess.
TVG says, and then they discovered they had 3. Oh yeah.
Oh, come on. Why am I having trouble getting this out of the tube? Because I know a moment ago.
Julian says he dropped his Tonka. You can get ointment for that. And Natalie says, I think Trumpeter has just released HMS Royal Oak was well in as
Yeah,
as well in
in 133.
as well in 1/350th. Yeah, I do believe I saw something yesterday about that. Chicago correspondence in. Hello to all on screen and in chat. Hello, Jim. How is it over stateside this morning?
Everyone on
Hello,
screen.
Jimmy there.
Screen.
Paul
says, Waitrose. Yes, that is correct.
We shall let you carry on, sir.
It's all right. Plus, Nat says, what schemes are you doing on the Tornadoes? RF, I think.
Mine's German one.
Yeah, I'm doing the
I'm surprised it's not Tim doing the German one.
Yeah,
very good.
I am doing.
I might have done. I didn't know it was an option.
Yeah,
I'm doing the IDS version.
Yeah, so the scheme in the box is a 9 Squadron Tonka with the bat.
That's right. Yep.
Green bat, and I'm doing their special scheme.
It was
retirement
the
of the Tornado,
right?
Yeah. So yeah,
I remember that day well when they texted the Tornadoes out at Marham for their final flight, and they all had different tails representing each of the
squadrons.
Yeah.
Adam says, doing the trim on the Subaru took longer than the rest of the build. I'm telling you. I've told you. I'm
telling you this, pal.
That was appropriate since he's the Highland Q in the intro.
Oh.
Because he's the YouTube moderator now, isn't he?
Of course, yes.
So he gets to be in the intro.
So much going on.
Oh, cool.
David says,
just found the Ditto probe knocked off the Starfighter the other day during the video for it.
Yeah, there we go. David says, finished the FE432 yesterday and pulled out the Airfix Jaguar GR.1, GR.1A to start. Check the nose first, mate. On my Tonka, the intake's not the best fit, level at the bottom, but too high on top. Ugh. Yeah.
So, which Jag? 72nd or the 48 scale new one?
I'm guessing it's going to be the new one.
When you say the intakes are too high on top,
they're supposed to be.
There's supposed to be. There's supposed to be a gap there.
It's like a bleed off thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what? That hood thing's just going to be like that. So I don't care.
So
it's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I literally just cut a little bit of the excess flash.
Yeah.
And cut a little rectangle and just glued it on that existing little nub.
Yeah. See, it's kind of the right shape. It's just split in the middle.
I want to show you
it's
guys.
Gag.
Yeah.
I want to show you guys in a second a picture. Let me just do this.
Is it one that has to be done off air?
No. It's a guy called Lee Burrell, who came to our first Wellington session last night, and he's only been modelling for 18 months. Right.
Is he going to put us all to shame,
mate? He is. If I find my gallery.
Ooh, got 43 people watching. Nice.
But there is a series of photographs here. You don't want the photographs of me, Dad, in hospital.
You can't show them on YouTube.
So you may have seen this one before. Let me go to the other camera. Some of you may have seen this one before because this is the one that he did.
That camera's fine, Gary.
Absolutely blew me away.
Oh yeah.
But-
it's out of focus, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
my dad.
There we go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but the one that really got me was this one. Don't know whether it will rotate. It won't rotate. I don't know whether you can see that.
Spitfire takes a Messerschmitt.
Yeah, but they are on
Mm.
they're
Right.
on the picture frame, which is
Yeah.
a picture of a Spitfire attacking a Messerschmitt. But what he did was to mount them on the picture frame so you can hang it on the wall instead of using acrylic rod. Brilliant idea, and I never thought of it. He used this.
Yeah.
I was like,
So
I never thought of doing that. Oh, I'm going to show that one.
Yeah, don't show us the battered sausage.
No, it was a certain insignia was on that one that I know people.
Yeah, cool.
Ooh, that looks like a 110, is it?
Yeah, it was, and this one is
Ah.
the Hong Kong models B17,
Nice.
right? And he'd done so much work on the inside that when he buttoned it all up, he couldn't see it. He's not glued the top bar on so it can be removed and you can see inside.
Nice.
And he's only been modelling for 18 months.
See, I used to like putting details into stuff. Then I started doing YouTube and realized I don't have time for it anymore. Dieter says, when you say it is a mess, I always ask an E, F, or G derivative. Julian, agreed, Shelfie. The point I was making is that the ATA needed to deliver the Hurricanes to the RAF for them to deliver the Hurricanes to Malta.
Right, yeah, sorry, I'm with you. Yeah, fair enough.
Waitrose says, there's footage of a completed HMS Royal Oak in my Nuremberg video. Just saying. Nice. Do go and check that video out. It's good.
I've started watching that, but I keep getting dragged off to do other things.
That's because it takes him so long to get from one place to the other, one part to the other.
That's
I
not
know,
what
it's
you're
massive
supposed to
setup,
say.
isn't it? Makes Telford look tiny. Bye.
Yeah, so the B17 that your mate did.
Yeah, Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, Lee. There you go. It's ironically same scheme as the one I did. This is a smaller one, the Ep6 one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's the one that crashed
Crashed again.
when the prop fell off.
Should we start again, John?
Yeah, no, yeah, it was from the air show, 7 years ago, whenever.
Yeah.
The
When
one that went
the
sliced.
had the mid-air
Yeah,
with the P40, wasn't
it's
it?
a nice kit. And so I saw that, that Apple TV series, and I had to make a B17.
Yeah.
No props back on. That's all right.
GM says, Mikey, that new camouflage book you have, is there anything on the South Korean camouflage schemes? I haven't got a new camouflage book. I've got a camouflage book that I got like 2 years ago. The new books I've got are Mastering Vegetation and Modelling and this
But
excellent
if
book.
you're modelling, haven't you already mastered vegetation?
No.
Paul says, are you guys going to do a 617 Tornado? I have a plan. At some time in the future, I want to build a 617 Lancaster for mating with a 617 Tornado for mating with a 617 F-35.
Nice.
Forgive me, what is 617?
The Dam
Yeah,
Buster
Buster
Squadron.
Oh, okay.
Take him outside and beat him.
I don't know anything about the Dam Busters. So.
It's okay, Tim. We'll let you off.
Yeah. So yeah, I did a 617 Tornado. The build before my last one. 48 scale, the Italeri kit. Come up. All right. I think.
I will not. Not because I don't want to. It's just I've got the twin set, and I'm going to do the German one, and then I'm going to just do a random paint scheme on the other one, or I might just give it to Kay to do.
I'm doing that.
Because it's the one I bought Gary before he immediately bought the same kit after me telling him not to buy one.
I'm doing that massive transporter and the Mastiff at the moment.
Gary, have you seen what I got off Mystery Nick?
No.
You'll appreciate this.
Is it the clap?
Yeah.
How did I know something like that was coming off you?
Beat me to it. I couldn't decide between chlamydia or something else.
Right. Turn that off. Move that out of the way. Right, that's as far out as I can get it.
That is so cool. Almost an airfield firefighting truck.
Yeah, it's an American one.
Yeah, that is so cool.
That's 770 pieces.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I say I'm doing that transporter and the Mastiff, and I've got to the point where I'm confused, totally, and I mean totally confused as what I've got to do. Because I've got loads of kits up there waiting to start, but I look at them and I think, is that one a group build that we're going to do on the stream? So I'm frightened to start something new.
Yeah.
I don't need to start anything new. I've got to finish this Tonka and that first.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to be... so after this one, we're planning the Lysander. Is that still happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
We're not doing a helicopter build, are we?
Not for a while, no.
No, so I've got my Wessex I can build for me.
Yeah. I have got a Stallion helicopter, which you know the Jolly Green Giant.
Is it the Revell one, the German one?
No.
Oh, I did the German one, which has the Jeep and the thing with it as well. It was huge.
Yeah,
what ordnance to put on this.
It's the helicopter it's the kit that eventually became the Jolly Green Giant one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because I've got loads of kits up there to build. Oh, one of the guys at our group, Mikey, you'll appreciate this. Last night started the Revell Aston Martin DB5 007.
Nice.
And I went, I've got that. Jim's in a heat wave. Temperatures above zero for the next few days. Plus 15 by Sunday. What? Get your budgie smugglers out, Jim.
Yeah, man.
And Julian says, I'm currently reading James Holland's excellent book on the World War II Siege of Malta. Fortress Malta is a fantastic book. It was the first book I ever read of James Holland's, and I would advise you to read all his other books because they are absolutely brilliant.
Right.
No, I didn't want that one.
And Joe says, are you all having live shows when it's time for the decals going on? Look forward to that. Yeah, hopefully. I love decaling.
Depends if Gary has time for us now.
Yes, because and on that note, I won't be here tomorrow. Natalie says, has Gary got a live show tonight? I don't know. Have you got a live show with Gary tonight, Mikey?
No.
Night off?
Yes. I don't think I have anyway.
That's Gary messaging saying, yes, you have.
No. It's third Tuesday, isn't it? So it's next week.
Next week, won't it?
Yeah, it's next week. Matthew says, Timmah, what's your favourite go-to faction in Peace Mallet 38K? Asking for a friend. I've started something.
No, I'll be brief.
No, I mean calling it Peace Mallet.
Oh yeah, no, that can stay.
I thought you were going to be brief.
Yeah, I know. Well, my answer will be.
Thinking about it, I'll take as long as it would have taken him to give us a complicated and convoluted answer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go pretty basic. I do love Blood Angels.
Is that the quick answer?
In the Space Marines, yeah. Yeah.
don't-
I think.
Tim likes it quick.
Now, if you were going to ask me, like, what's the coolest or what's the least fun to play against, or
No, we're not going into all that.
What do I want to paint? You know, they all have different answers. So.
David says, right, thanks, Gary.
David says, right. Shabba. Adam says, oh, Timmy, how did you find the TMM paints?
Ooh, all right. Do I have potato cam currently?
No,
nope.
you have full HD.
I am loving the. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I got a little bit of. I'm loving the true metallic.
As we said before we went live, that is a true representation of me when the bar runs out of Doom Bar.
Yes.
So, yeah, all the metals on that painted with the new Vallejo TMM, and then using a couple other paints as well to, just get some extra details in. But yeah, the metallics are brilliant, and their base shade light system is really straightforward, easy to use. Everything I used went on in one coat, so great coverage. Yeah, really, really good paints. And like I said in the post I put on Discord, painting that armor last night, and I did the skin and stuff today. Yeah. But painting that armor was probably about the most fun I've had painting a model in quite a while. So yeah, highly rate Vallejo True Metallic Metal paint.
Good.
Yeah, very good.
My favourite part of that figure is the cloak thing and the beetle thing on his back. I think that's
big gross kind of fly wings looking like a cape. Yeah,
really good, really good. Yeah,
I do like the Age of Sigmar stuff. They being fantasy, not so much sci-fi, their weirdness gets cranked to 11.
I've said this before, I just wish I had the competency to produce something like that with figures.
I'm sure Tim could teach you.
Yeah, I'll show you one of my... I'll disappear for a sec. I'll see if I can find one of my early models.
As you've now learned, Gary, it's all about practice.
I still got my... There you go. I have got a couple of figures that I painted that I'm quite willing for people to laugh and joke about, because I'm not a figure painter. I'm a figure painter's son. I'm only painting figures till the figure painter comes.
Dita reminds us don't forget to add the soot marks over the tail when they engage the thrust traversing clams.
How mucky did those fins get?
Yeah.
God blimey. So here's an orc that I'll put it on the other camera.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get my camera set up. So here's an orc that I did ages ago. Oh, come on. What's going on here? So let me zoom in, a bit of zoomage and focusing, etc. So let's get him the right way around. There's a little chappy that I did.
Like him. He reminds me of Peanut.
Yeah. Jeff
Oh, cool.
Am I pissing you off, Fafar? Yeah, I did that one. I don't know. And then I did He's got a bit scratched. I did
He's
this
cool.
This figure as well. Some of the paint's got. As you can see, I've missed a bit here and there, but that was my foray into figures. Actually, looking at them, that jobby there is probably better than the Viking. But
Nat says,
don't seem to get the finish that other guys get. I mean, look at that.
it's all practice.
So yeah, like that's like when I started.
Oh wow!
So a fun thing, since I was probably 14, right? I have not thrown out a single model. So
Really?
I still have all these. But, you know, so the way that I've painted through the years and stuff, and I can look back and see like what I was trying to do and all of that. And, you know, like it.
Oh, bloody hell.
Like you do get better and stuff. Like even Ragnar has.
Like but Gary hasn't got that long to live.
Probably. So like his face and stuff, right? Like I would probably want to go back and redo that because now I'm able to like with skin and things like that do way more interesting stuff with you know color and tone and all that. But you know, so
see, my biggest problem is I have no imagination.
Yeah,
that figure's really good. Like all that. Oh, what would you call it? Pus and pustulence on his skin. Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question: what's the worst models you've made?
Oh, I had a 1/48 A10 kit from China that was a knockoff of a Revell kit, and it's the only kit other than floaty kits that I've binned. It was shocking.
Right. Mine would be the early, probably 72 version of the Ep6 70-second scale Doinia 17E. The fit was just awful. That's the only kit from memory that I threw out without finishing.
Mine's the flying beer tray, the Sake S6 from Special Hobbies.
You threw that out?
No, like I said, I don't throw anything out. Like I finished it, but like it's the oldest kit that I've done, and the way the resin part, like the seat, and that was done, meant like I had to remove a ton of material and stuff. Like it was probably just the age of the kit that pissed me off. But I got it done, but it wasn't a fun build.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to the booth. I've decided, so bear with. I'll just sort of set that up. Any other comments, Tiff?
According to Tiff, we're way behind. So,
all right. David says you should watch the film Tim. Actually, that is a film with. Oh my God, who's the guy that played Mad Max?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. Yeah, he was in a film called Tim. One M.
I was going to say Tom Hardy.
Jim says, Mikey, I thought you showed a book with camouflage schemes in it.
Can't find the book.
I do have a book of camouflage schemes. It's in the other room.
I got the joke.
It's got most of the camouflage schemes from around the world. Camouflage uniforms. Paul says, I use a 60s kit from the Ep6 or the Tornado GR.1. I went and got aftermarket decals and did it as Debbie from the First Gulf War.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, hasn't come a long way, but as you can see, the Hampden it's got green and brown on it now.
Nice.
Lovely.
So I need to move that out of the way. I am out of room.
Great film, Dan Busters. It is.
It is.
Especially the original version.
Well, there hasn't been a remake.
Oh
Then
no,
you
well, they changed some of the words in it, haven't they?
think,
No.
Yeah, they have. They've changed the
No.
name of the blog.
They were going to do a remake because Stephen Fry was doing the screenplay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my
Peter
view on all that
Jackson
is
was
the
gonna
only
do it.
people bring up that point about changing the name of the dog is because they regret not being able to use that word in normal everyday life. So my view is stop being a dick.
Right. Okay. Paul says that's in 172nd. Dave says I have put some pics on of the 432 in Discord. Excellent. Julian says, agreed, Nat. Despite a few flaws, historically, The Dam Busters is indeed a great film. Yeah.
It's amazing that, of course, it was all still secret when they made it. So they had to have it looking very different from the actual bombs or mines. It's a hell of a historical document.
Yeah. Paul says, I have a folder full of reference photos of World War II aircraft. Nice.
Blimey, something's gone into reverse thrust somewhere.
Going mute.
Wait, row. Oh, it's John that's gone into reverse thrust.
Oh, right. It's his spray boot, yeah.
Wait, row says, no, next live was supposed to be next week, but it'll have to drop back a week until the 24th. Okay. Cool.
It clashes
There
with
you go.
Tiffin.
Julian says, Shelfie, I plan to read all his books in order, except Dam Busters, as I've already read that. Excellent read too.
Yeah. Italy's Sorrow is a good book, but it's a massive book. The one that he's done on the Sherwood Foresters from D-Day to the end of the war is very good. I haven't read Big Week yet. And he's also done a 3-volume one, I think, which goes from Dunkirk to D-Day.
Yeah.
As well as many others. And he's even done some fiction stuff as well.
Yeah.
But his research and all that is so good. And he he's interviewed people who were there at the time and got their side of the story, you know.
Yeah.
Run-of-the-mill people from Malta who were just living through it.
Yeah.
Very well done. Anyway, I'll stop fanboying.
Adam says, with how long that was taking, I was expecting Drakari.
Or the Dothraki.
Yes. Julian, that was one with the cross-eyed line, wasn't it, Adam? Or Drakari, not Daktari. Oopsie.
Oh, yeah. Clarence the Cross-Eyed Lion.
I think that was before mine and Tim's time.
It was in my youth. Daktari. It was brilliant.
It's definitely bloody before our time, then.
And that and Cowboys in Africa was a good film, a good series as well.
The model student says those metallics do look amazing. Beautiful result. Following Go says, I remember my 40k days. I ran Sons of Horus and had over 45,000 points in my army. Bloody Nora.
Oh, Luli.
I don't understand what that means.
That's a lot of money.
Paul says, be right back. I'm going to the shop for some chocolate hobnobs. Well done, sir. Well done.
Adam says, all I'm saying is my Primark is back, so I win, Timmy. Yours was beat to utter pulp.
Yes. I've got no snappy comeback for that.
You got no smart ass remark for that, then?
No.
Julian says, how mucky did those orcs get? That was very Kenneth Williams, Shelfie. Stop messing about.
Jem, a friend's cat regularly bats his warhammer things across the floor for fun. They bend and break very easily. He's not impressed.
I was wondering where that was going.
Yeah,
Odd
that's
way
an
to play the
expensive
game.
cat toy.
Is it me or do the air brakes? If you have the air brakes closed, does it not fit properly?
They don't fit very well.
They're a bit thick, aren't they?
A bit thick.
Oh well, it just means they'll stand out. June says, Nat, definitely my Messerschmitt 109. My first kit, it wasn't great. Adam, can everyone watching, please, if you can give the video a wee like, you know the thumbs up looking thing. Every time you do, I can then feed one of the elders in my basement. Tiff says, 21 likes, 41 watching. Nice.
What's going on? 41 watching and only 21 likes.
Yeah.
Oh, peoples.
Julie says the film Dam Busters was based on Gibson's book Enemy Coast Ahead and Paul Brickell's Dam Busters, written in 1955. Yeah. And he also says the uncensored version of Enemy Coast Ahead is an excellent read. Interesting to see what the Air Ministry out in 1943, or put out in 43. Yeah.
Paul Brickhill is an Australian.
Say again?
Paul Brickhill is an Australian. He lived in Sydney.
It always amazes me how people like Guy Gibson are doing all the things that they were doing, and they find time to write a book as well.
He also wrote Great Escape.
Paul Brickhill did, yeah. I mean, Guy Gibson wrote the book Enemy Coast Ahead. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I wrong?
Yep.
No, you're right.
How did he have time?
Well, yeah. Especially being a squadron leader.
So, good news is the canopy fits. So,
Or at least something does.
The canopy fits. You will go to the ball.
But I'll try and do a bit of a cut and polish on them though. I'll see how clear I can get them.
Toothpaste.
Oh, I've got the Timmah fine and finishing compounds.
Now you're just getting posh.
I know. Well, I've only been able to use them once when I was doing the EA18G. But yeah, I can't call it its normal name because you bloody UK people go hee 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 hee.
So how are you enjoying doing scale models as opposed to doing mini figures now? Because you hadn't done scale models before, had you?
Nah, haven't. So I've been doing them now for what I think we're probably coming up to about a year and a half.
Yeah,
I think.
Something like that. Yeah, year and a half.
Or something. No, I'm terrible with time, but yeah. Look, it's not better or worse. It's just different, which is good because sometimes you just need a break from something. And I've got another sort of aspect of hobbying that I can turn to without having to, start from scratch kind of thing.
Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah. And, it's different techniques and stuff. And, it does give me a lot of ideas for kind of blending the two. Like I'd love to do like that picture you showed before of the dog fight, like coming out of the frame.
Yeah.
I'd love to do something like that, but with one of the 40K flyers.
Yeah.
Like that would be kind of cool with a, picture of like a burning hive city or something.
Sorry. Go on.
Do you know it would look good?
Go on.
If you did an armored personnel carrier like a T-15 or something like that, or whatever, and have orcs or something coming out the back of it.
Yeah.
Or Warhammer. It's like Space Marines coming out the back of it or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I saw one today of dude did a like a diorama sort of thing.
Yeah.
Of what looked like urban sprawl that you'd see in like Fallujah or something.
Yeah.
And then had like an Imperial Guard tank. So, like the baseline human sort of army unit, and had their tank, which is kind of vaguely like a sci-fi World War One tank looking thing. And yeah, it's a cool mashup because you could see all the scale modeling techniques and stuff that he used making the diorama and everything. And then kind of blending that tank, but using more scale model techniques, like all your dragging down your streak and grime and stuff like that. Like there's different techniques in scale modeling that normally you don't do in like tabletop wargaming because it's like a different type of painting. Tends to be more like punchy and viewed like on the tabletop, so you tend to accentuate highlights a lot more and stuff like that. But doing like the gritty realism on like a sci-fi figure is really actually quite cool.
Yeah.
Well, I failed to mention when I showed that photograph, that B-17 that Lee did was actually on a frame as well, and he'd done it. He got a large picture frame, and in the picture frame he had a picture of bombers on a raid. And when he put the B-17 he'd made was sort of in the formation but above him.
Yeah.
So it was like taken from above, and that looked amazing. As he got it out the car to bring it into last night's session, it came off the frame.
Got it. Yeah. Jim says the uncensored version of Enemy Coast. I've read that one, I think.
Yeah.
Mr. Pobby says, "Here's a like from Perth." Thank you, buddy.
Good man, how the devil are you?
Neil Micklethwaite says, "Hi all, just popped in. We'll watch in full later. Got my GR1 into primer at weekend, but broke both tailorons off. Whoops. That's no good."
That is a common issue.
Yeah, that's why we glued ours on completely. We didn't leave it so they could move. It's a bit fragile. Trevor says, "Just setting up new Apple laptop, hoping that I am in the chat." You are indeed. Adam, "I've honestly loved the jump from modelling to figures and 40k. I need to order a proper figure still, but I plan to soon." Yeah, it's good to have a bit of variety.
One of the challenges our group has set this year is to make a model out of all off-cut sprues and leftover sprues and model parts.
Yeah. Well, that's the actual aircraft done. Now I've just got to do the undercarriage. GM says, "Paul Brickle also wrote Douglas Bader's autobiography. The book is physically very small, as is the print size within."
I've got all three as folio editions. They're really good.
Jim says 1 hour and 24 minutes and no one has lost any parts yet. Impressive.
I have. Yeah. So the last boxing I had of this it's the same plastic, but it was the Edward boxing of Desert Babes, and it had two of these alarm missiles that don't come in this box. So obviously I kept them aside to put it on whatever I was going to do next, and I've only got one now. So I'm alarmed.
Oh no!
Alarm!
Adam says, "Thinking of figures, Timmah and Maggie, can I ask for help when I do finally get a bigger figure?" Of course you can.
Yeah, dude. I got this one arrived yesterday. Oh well, a couple days ago. I've still got a do the, get that back into round. But if he looks familiar, it's basically the same dude from the SAS Jeep.
Yeah.
Do you mean Paddy May?
No, I mean the dude from the SAS Jeep.
The Timmah.
Yeah. The guy that we all said looked like Paddy Man. Yeah. So yeah, I've got a bit of prep work to do on that. Like I haven't glued it all together yet, and I'll put a brass rod through there and mount it on a nice little block. But yeah, I'll be doing a bigger scale figure at some point, which I think will be really cool.
That will be
cool. There goes his arm. Thumbs up.
Do 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 do.
Joe says, "Hey Adam, I had to run outside and feed the fish. What video are you talking about, sir?"
It could be any number of videos on this.
Yes.
We tend to.
This weekend, I'm gonna, if I've got time, I'm gonna update some more of the playlists as well. So I did 3 last weekend. Oh yeah, that reminds me, guy. You haven't been here since then, have you? I've updated the SAS Jeep build.
I saw. I did see. Yeah.
Lifeboat and what was the other one? Oh, the.
Don't talk about the lifeboat. Had to mention the lifeboat, didn't you?
Yes, if you want to know why Gary's upset about the lifeboat, then watch that series. It's only a 9-part series.
And it is the same reason I am now known as Shelfie.
Yes. It happened during that series, didn't it? Well, it happened on Discord whilst in the middle of that series. Following Ghost says, "My new build is maybe 10% from a kit, the rest is sprue. Odd parts from who knows what, and the main parts are gutted electronics cases." Ooh, interesting. Wayro says, "Hey Nodge, Post just collected a parcel for you. Should take a week or 10 days to get to you."
Wonderful. Thanks very much, Gary.
How much flash is on this undercarriage? That's ridiculous. That's stupid. How can you have that much flash on it?
Yeah, I don't mind flash, if I'm being honest. It's like as long as like the mold is all there, I don't mind trimming a bit of extra plastic.
Oh no, I don't. It's just
it's better than short shots.
Yeah.
Again, having built mostly Timmah kits, I'm not really used to excessive flash or short shots. They're normally just mint.
So what you're saying is this kit is a learning experience for you?
No, I like seriously not bad. I really haven't run into any like major issues.
Removing flash is just part of modeling.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? It's just another aspect to it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not something that's going to stop you making the kit.
Yeah, and coming from Warhammer and stuff, like I no stranger to going over mold lines and stuff like that and trying to get your surfaces all nice and flat. Like it's just good practice, But
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all part of the fun. I don't know why people get so het up about it. I think it's quite surprising when you do see a kit with a lot of flash. But as long as you don't mind building it, then it doesn't really matter. I think it's just because we're not used to seeing it so much anymore. We're spoiled.
I definitely feel that. Like after building that old kit. Yeah. Yeah, you do appreciate the nice new stuff. But different strokes for different folks. I'm sure the guys that grew up with those kits that I'm calling the real old kits and things. There's probably
the real old people.
Yeah, well, like there's probably nostalgia and stuff that like that's the way kits were when you first got into them and first had the warm and fuzzies doing something cool. I get that.
Let's ask our president living history. Gary?
I knew that was coming.
What's your opinion on this?
Hey, my opinion is it's all modelling. So, if you've got to do a bit of extra work, then so be it. When people build houses, they come across problems. When people make dresses, they come across problems that have to be sorted. It's all part of the process. It's why I do modelling, because it makes me, tries to help me make me think about problem solving and things like that, and those skills that I've lost due to my medical issues.
Yeah.
So, like it goes back to me talking about that kit. The one kit I binned, that was unbuildable. It was so badly molded. All joking aside, I dare say if I had the time, I could do a floaty thing.
Yeah.
Just, it's still modelling. It's still sticking bits of plastic and metal together.
Well, funnily enough, I have a 7-class lifeboat to do at some point.
Yeah. I think when my house is built and we move in and all that stuff, and I have my hobby space set up the way I want it and stuff, I think I'll have the room to do a 350 scale ship, and similar to our friend in chat. I'm having a mind blank, but like I'd love to go all out on that. Do the whole lighting and PE and all that stuff. On a 350 ship.
Nice.
Yeah, I did it with the Bismarck. It was a lot of fun, but it's the only plastic ship I built that I can remember. No, I mean I had built the Constitution back in the 80s, I think. But I hadn't built one until it was about 5 years ago now. Yeah. Awesome fun.
Julian says flash versus short shot. Easier to remove excess plastic than it is to put in what isn't there. Yeah, very true.
But then again, you get a short shot and you've got something about you, and you're into 3D printing. You can design and 3D print a replacement part, and I know like Steve Paul does that.
Yeah.
He has the ability, which I don't have, and many other people don't have, to be able to sit there and design stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Gary's got a question for you.
An easier to print version of that 135 Willy tank, little Willy.
I'm not printing you a 135th Willy.
Why not? You sent me a bloody picture of
one. Gary's got a technical question for you, moving along quickly.
Yes.
Regarding your Corporal's Mess show.
Yes.
He says, hey, Mikey, when you have the Corporal's Mess show, can you invite people who are not members by sending them a link? Thinking of a members-only stream for my channel.
Okay. So if you want them to come on the panel, so if you say Tim isn't a channel member and he wanted to go on the panel, you could send him the link to join the panel. However, you couldn't send him a link to the live stream so that he can just watch, because YouTube automatically looks at whether that channel is, or that person's channel is, a member of your channel. And if they're not, then it won't let them in. As far as I understand it.
Okay. So you can send a link to a guest, but not not for viewing.
Yeah.
Could you make them a member just for that live, just for that one?
So YouTube doesn't allow you to. You can gift memberships. So if somebody wanted to on air, they could, like Crazy Loacher did last month.
Yeah,
he gifted 10 memberships. So you could do it that way, but that's completely random. Well, random in terms of it. YouTube picks who they give it to.
Right.
Yeah, it's just people that are live in the chat, right? At
No,
the time that
it
they
can be
gifted.
anyone, even if you're not watching it, the stream.
Oh wow, okay.
As long as they subscribe. As long as they subscribe and they're not already a channel member, then they can be gifted, and they've got accept gift switch on. Then they can be gifted a channel membership. But as the channel owner, you can't, like, say John's not a channel member. I couldn't give John a channel membership, make him a member of the channel.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that just because like the X's and O's of payment and stuff like that is all handled by YouTube?
Yeah. It's just they only want memberships to be otherwise they could have people bloody giving out memberships to everyone who subscribes, couldn't they? Without having to pay. Yeah. Waitro says Nat says haven't had a kit with Flash for a long time.
Well, may I recommend the Tornado Twin Pack from Revell?
Yeah. Go on.
As I speak, look at the flash on these. All right, it's on the sprue.
Yeah.
But there is quite a lot of flash on these. But that's probably because they're old molds now.
Yeah. It's true. Are we do we recommend putting the undercarriage on before or after painting?
After. Always after.
Okay. James says, I think flash becomes a problem when it takes over the part and is hard to get rid of without losing detail. Yeah. GM, I have an early edition Kinetic F16 with flash as thick as the main parts. I measured between 4 and 12 millimeters thick on the gate attachments.
Yeah, some of the kinetic ones were
a
nightmare. I must admit though, here's another kit I've got half done. Kinetics Carrier GR.1, GR.3 up there. That wasn't too bad.
There is something worse than short shots or flash, and it's 100% user error. And it's when you get a bit too snip happy and you cut off like a locating pin or something like that instead of just the connection point to the sprue.
Yeah. I've done that when you've got like quite a small part and the connecting bit to the sprue is actually connected to the bit that sits in the hole, and you cut the wrong side of the line and you've cut the joining.
It's the worst. It's the worst. You do it, you realize you want to put your head through a window. It's
twice I've said nipple today. Oh no, that's 3 times.
Nat says, I've built 350 ships, Bismarck, Prince Wales, and Hood. Nearly finished USS Enterprise aircraft carrier. That'd be huge.
Huge. Yeah.
Nat says, so nearly 4.
Well done. Yeah. Well done. I've just been listening to the We Have Ways series. We Have Ways of Making You Talk series on the Bismarck and Hood and the Chase the Bismarck, Seek the Bismarck and all that. Very entertaining.
Bob says, okay, back after rearranging things. Meds making hands too shaky for plastics, all temporarily packed away. And a big building board set up for 8-foot wingspan RC plane. Bits are bigger than and easier to handle.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Nat says, you have to get Julian on your YouTube channel. We tried, but he has potato microphones. Waitrose says, okay, that's cool. I looked into free and trial memberships, but apparently I'm a brand channel, so I can't do that. And I can't undo the brand status, whatever that is. I'll look into that.
Do you think that has something to do with like sponsors or?
Yeah, I think so. So
I don't know. What little I know about YouTube and stuff is creators that I watch opining something.
okay, so a YouTube brand channel or branded account is a dedicated channel specifically for businesses, organizations, or content creators that is separate from a personal Google account. It allows multiple people to manage the channel using their own logins, provides access to advanced analytics, and others offers better security for channel management. Okay.
What he said.
Ghost says, I need to find picture of the 110 scale Spec Ops ribs and a 1/100 scale I built to share. Lots of challenges, but fun. Nice. So is mine a brand account? I don't think it is. Joe says 8-foot wingspan. Wow, Bob.
Yeah. As we know, our Bob doesn't go into things lightly.
No. He does not. Bob, Joe, not exactly 8 foot, 2.4 meters, rounded up imperial.
That's still a size.
Yeah. Basically, Waitrose, it's because you've got it set up as a business account. So yeah, I don't think mine is set up as a business account. Waitrose says one of the bits of the Ep6 124 Spitfire, part of the radio rack, I think, is intentionally made of flash as they couldn't mold the piece thinly enough.
Huh.
That's interesting. Bob says it's about 1.5 inches shy of 8 foot.
That's still a big.
Yeah. Paul says, right, I'm back. Welcome back, Paul. I can't really do anything on this now until I've painted it.
I'm just waiting for the canopy to.
Well, I can put the bomb racks on, I suppose. Joe says, still huge, Bob. Those RC planes are awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I can put the bomb racks on underneath. There you go. That'll do. Jem, the molding pressures are around 22,000 psi inside the mold cavities. It's also around 220 degrees C on injection. Water cooling shrinks it slightly. Yes. It does indeed. Waitrose says, spent an hour with the YouTube help bot yesterday and got nowhere. I'll try to talk with a human. Yeah, it's not great. Nat says, what's Tiff making at the moment?
I don't know. We haven't asked Tiff today what she's making.
I think she was between kits at the moment, wasn't she?
Oh, is she? She's trying to move house, isn't she? So I would imagine she's.
Tim says, what colour, sir, do you use for parchment? To Tim.
I kind of just use nothing in particular. I know that's not a helpful answer, but I'll normally just base coat it with some sort of a brown. Where are we? Something like, leather brown. It's kind of like a lightish kind of brown like that. I'll base coat it with that and then pretty much just go over it with even that works. Like IAF sand and stuff. I
Yeah.
paint parchment and things very similar to the way that you would kind of go about painting bone if you were doing like a brown through to bone color rather than like a green adding more cream to it, like, you know, if you want a different tone. But yeah, I normally just start with a light brown and move up through like a sand or a cream kind of color, really. But, it kind of depends on the model that I'm doing. Like if it's a good guy in, you know, he's all resplendent and stuff, I'm gonna add a little bit more white to it. Like, you know, it's clean, it's white and stuff. If they're grizzled and things, it'll be more on that brown side. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's probably not too helpful. But yeah, I just kind of eyeball it depending on the model.
Yeah. Adam, oh no, we just heard that one. Oh dear. Tiff says, unless it's a Monday stream net, I don't do anything around during the streams. Currently, I only have 2 kids in the flat. One is a Baron Spirit Typhoon, and the other is a Revell Porsche 934 Martini. Jesus Av Geek says, are those RC planes you're building? No, they're scale models.
Nope, scale models, mate.
Yeah,
They are. The second
1/72 scale tornadoes.
We ain't clever enough for RC models.
No, we're if you build an RC model, you've got to then fly it, and that's when it all goes very, very wrong.
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole I can't afford to go down.
Tiff says, Ayla, I need white primer for the cars. I only have black here, and I've used to paint white over black. Thought I'd do my Radio Jammer impression.
Yeah, I this stuff looks really good. The Timmah fine surface primer in white. It's what I'd used for this one. Effortless.
So, for anyone that's watching and hasn't watched before, we're not taking the mick out of like Scousers and things like that. What we do is when we read Tiff is the channel chief moderator. Whenever we read her comments out, we just do a random silly voice. Just for laughs. She knows about it and she supports it. So.
Well, you're like, we're not taking the mick out of Scousers, we're just copying your silly accent.
Allegedly.
Now, all right, Scouse, remind me that they're people from
Liverpool.
I almost said Manchester. That
they hate each other.
Yeah, they hate each other. I know that.
Nat says, nice one, Tiff. Jesus says, what materials you use? So they come as plastic kits. So it's polystyrene.
Yeah.
Or compressed polystyrene. And then we use glue and stuff.
It'll come on.
Welcome to the channel, by the way.
Like this.
Yeah, go on, Gary.
So they all come on sprues like this that you cut up and assemble and get to a stage like that, and then eventually you throw some paint on it, and when it's finished, with a bit of luck and the river don't rise, you've got a replica of a tornado or whatever it is
Whatever you want. Yeah.
Or you've just got a big lump of plastic.
Yeah. Adam says, like bones. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, carrying on from from what I was saying, most of the building is not, for me, is not completing the model. It's doing the actual building and taking my mind off other things.
Yeah. Same here, buddy. Adam says, like, bone makes so much sense. How did I not realize that?
Yeah. Was it Shebty bone or something around? It was one of those colours.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to get some of that to do, because I've got parchment on my Red Angel, Blood Angel here. So
Yep.
I'll have to get some of that. But $10 a bottle, and you use about a half a brush worth.
Yeah. Seriously, with
Wait.
all the paints you've got, I wouldn't worry about it. Just get any sort of like
One
light
that looks
sand
like it.
or
Yeah.
a khaki or whatever, and just mix up your own kind of
Play
vaguely
around with
kind
it.
of bone to
just maybe do
whitish.
like you could even do a light earth and then just do dark brown wash over it.
Yeah. So what washes overpower it very quickly, so you'll have to reestablish your mid-tone. But it's like that. There's a hero type guy. So he's got a kind of lightish parchment, and it's just kind of like a on camera. Have a think about it. Yeah, so it's just kind of a bone-ish color. But yeah, with the shading and stuff, it's definitely like a less is more, right?
Yeah. Totally agree.
But yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying before, it really depends on the miniature that you're doing. Like you want it to kind of complement but be its own thing. Like it's not really a one size fits all.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just have a play. As long as you're in that kind of ballpark of vaguely kind of bone color, and then like with your highlights, just mix in a little white or something. Yeah, you can't really go too wrong with it. But yeah.
So that's not going to work. Okay. Adam says, Messi. Julian says, Mikey, the business account thing might be why I get a YouTube invoice for my Man's Model Moments subs, but not for yours, or weight rows, or model minutes. That suggests only MMM is a business account. No, because apparently weight rows is a branded account as well. So who knows? I mean, it makes sense. His is a business account because his is to do with his shop, isn't it, as well? So, yeah, who knows? YouTube is a weird and wonderful world. Full of weird and wonderful.
Oh,
But
Christ.
no singing.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good rule with the singing. Some of the singing I've heard. Get through these last comments. I just realised, well, the bit for if you go to step 43, the part for the refueling probe, that doesn't actually fit. I can't get that to actually fit between the air intake and the fuselage. Matthew says, few videos on YouTube on RC planes, $22,000 jet airliner crashes on first flight after months of building. Yeah, that's why I do RC tanks. Gravity is a friend. Yes.
I watched a guy who built the Eurofighter in the Gina colours, the Battle of Britain colours scheme.
Yeah.
And put it on his first flight. It went vertically upwards, stalled, and ploughed into the ground.
Yeah. Bob says, Jesus, I'm geek. Are you referring to my RC Behemoth? Mostly balsa with mixture of birch ply, light ply, sprue, and beach covered in doped nylon. There you go.
I just couldn't deal with the. I don't know whether the right word is heartache or frustration of something like that happening on. You spent all that time building it, and you go and fly it, and maybe through no fault of your own, something happens.
Yeah. Adam says, I love how Tiff's accent is going on adventures around the countries.
That said, I have just bought tickets to go to the large-scale model aircraft show at Slape Airfield
Nice.
in June, I think it is.
Yeah. Joe saying, I was looking into RC models, but also but expensive. And since I already play golf and buy scale models, I would be poor again. I have too many vices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julian, Jesus, yes, they do paint very RC models. Oh, RC, that's different. Yes.
Yes, Julian.
Adam, me and Mikey clearly had the same idea. He just had to go into big boss mode and go all official. Yes. Wairo says, were I to read Tiff's comments, of course I wouldn't have an accent. Only you lot have accents. That's because we're common.
You get someone to read it for you.
That's because we're common, Waitrose. We don't speak.
Brothers, I need you to read one of these chatty things for me.
Yeah.
Very good, sir.
I do, sir.
Joe says, Mikey, say it like Jesus. Jesus.
Jesus.
Of course, that's... there we go. That's Spanish, so maybe I need to be quiet.
Jesus.
Well, the words of someone who doesn't have a Cambridge education. Not on your life, old boy.
Shout out to Bad Bunny.
In Welsh, it'd be Yesy. Jem says, Mikey is Welsh with I have not got Manchester accents. I'll accept Lancashire accent, but not Manchester accents.
Yeah, I would say it's more Lancashire than Manchester. Yeah. He hasn't broken into Oasis.
Yeah.
Hey, kid.
Yeah. I'm not from Manchester. Okay.
Manchester.
Yeah,
Manchester.
I've got cousins in Manchester, and I sound nothing like them. In fact, I sound nothing like my cousins in St. Helens either. Thank God.
Oh, all right. Very quickly. So my grey is done. This is a medium sea grey and gloss black. So mine's getting there. It's looking more like
that does
that sort of thing.
That does enunciate the fin majestically.
It certainly is a big fun.
Just need to get through these comments because we've got.
I said I'd be quick.
Mike's Welsh with Manchester accent, picking on Liverpudlians. Julian, or is it Mr. Crapkit? I'll look vaguely like what it's supposed to. If you squint and it's dark and foggy and you're looking somewhere else. Yes. Oh God.
Tiff says, can I do it? Can I do it?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll go Jackie Lambie. I like to use Colour Forger spray paint. About 11 quid for 500 mil. Do some good replacement colour spray primer for Warhammer Minis. I use a gold primer for my Stormcast.
That is what she sounds like. That's a pretty solid impression.
So yeah, as I said, there's a video of her in Parliament on the video feed of your channel, your Discord, Scummer. Trevor says, "Are you starting a new build tomorrow?"
No,
we're not.
It's the Humvee tomorrow.
Yeah, we continue with that one.
Yes. Adam says, so today we have covered dioramas, figure scale modelling, miniature painting, and paints. Not bad for 2 hours. Yeah, and this is the way it should be. Julian says, David, I was thinking of Waitrose's Sea Harrier with different squadrons on the port and starboard tail, the anti-gold standard for models. Yes. Adam, now, remember, lovely people, give the video a wee like on the way out, leave a comment if you enjoyed or are listening back. Yeah. Paul, I don't think M4H would have an RC aircraft for me to build, so I don't ask. No, they don't.
Yeah, no, they don't.
There is a good reason for that as well. Adam says, follow the Facebook group. There we go. Ask the channel Facebook group. Paul, always a cool subject. Yeah. And he's also put the Discord link in.
Cool.
Yeah, check that out.
Fingers are going like nobody's business.
I know, right? Matthew says, think some of my tanks are still on display at Sleep. Yeah, you want to see his tanks. One He's got loads of
Well,
1/16.
I'm going over to Slate to deliver some models from our group in a couple of weeks, so I'll try and have a look for them.
Nice. Adam says, and if you wanted to support the 48 models for Heroes, the Airfix bundle, here is the link. There you go.
Yeah.
Do check that out.
48 and 48 just round the corner.
Don't remind me. Jimmy says, great stream, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gem, all right then. Blackpool. No, not Blackpool either.
Oh, that's Ian.
Yes. Bob says, Paul, I have lots of spare RC kits if you want one.
He ordered 20.
I saw it. John! I was great. Bob, I need the space. Ian says, Blackpool. Paul says, cool, thanks. Are you on Discord? Bob. No, Bob went off it because he didn't like the terms and conditions. Right. We've had fun today. Lots of different discussions and chat, which has been fun. I really do like that t-shirt, John. It's very smart. It goes really well with that dark blue colour. Right. Thank you for joining us today for the Tornado build. We're back tomorrow 12 till 2 with the Humvee. Well, me, Tim. John, are you back tomorrow?
I'll be back. Yeah, I want to finish it. I'm enjoying it.
Unfortunately, I've got my Models for Heroes hat on tomorrow.
Yes. And Weight Row should be with us as well. So until then, it's Hulvar for now.
All right.
Adios.
Oh, we are.
Is he going to do it? Oh, he's done it. Oh,
Have you finished?
God damn it, guys.
Let's have your trousers off now.
No Gallagher, you cannot be an elephant impression.
Is this hillbilly vanilla?
Adam's just said that stronger microphone.